Often we'll say that something is batshit crazy, so we'll use those two words together. For example, I think you had too much to drink last night. You went batshit crazy and tried to jump off the roof. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kathleen. Today we have a very funny but also a little bit rude English lesson. So a couple of days ago, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I saw this post and I had a bit of a laugh to myself because it is pretty funny, but it's also really true. In English, we use the word shit in so many different ways. And even though it's a bit of a rude word and not very polite, it's very expressive and has so many different uses. So today we're going to be taking a look at all of the crazy and weird ways that you can use the word shit in English. I will say just before getting into the video that although the word shit isn't really a swear word, it's still not a very polite word to say. So the phrases and words that I'm going to be teaching you are a little bit rude and can be considered offensive, so I wouldn't use these in a formal situation and definitely not in the workplace. I would only ever use these with people that you're comfortable with and that you know well. But anyway, let's get into the video now. We'll start with the most basic. Just saying the word shit. When we use it this way, it's used as an exclamation. Sort of like how you would say, oh no. You'd use it when you make a mistake or something goes wrong. You might drop your phone and say, oh shit, or you forgot to do something really important. Oh shit. Another way to use the word shit is to use it as an adjective. You can say that something is shitty. If something is shitty, that means that it's bad or unpleasant. For example, you could say, my car is really shitty. That means that your car is bad. Maybe it's really old and close to breaking down. Another way that you can use the word shit to describe something is in the sentence, something is a piece of shit. If something is a piece of shit, this means that it's really, really bad. Even worse than shitty. You can use this one to describe things and people. For example, my phone is a piece of shit. I really need to buy a new one. Or if you were to describe a person, you could say, my ex is a piece of shit. Now, when you're using this one to describe people, just be careful because it is quite rude to say this. If you call someone a piece of shit, this means that you think that they're a really, really bad person. It's not a nice thing to say. But the word shit doesn't just have to be a negative word. We can also use it to describe things in a positive way by using the sentence, something is the shit. If something is the shit, that means that you think it's awesome, that it's the best. For example, you could say, this cake is the shit. This means that this cake is the best. It's delicious. Weird, right? Okay, now let's talk about all of the different types of animal shit. First, we have bullshit. If something is bullshit, that means it's a lie. Did you know that they found a unicorn on the moon? That's bullshit. The word bullshit can also be used as an exclamation when you think that something is unfair. For example, this is bullshit. My boss just asked me to come and work on the weekend. The next one is dog shit. If something is dog shit, this means that it's very low quality. For example, this restaurant is dog shit. The food here is terrible. We also use batshit. Batshit means that something is crazy or insane. Often we'll say that something is batshit crazy, so we'll use those two words together. For example, I think you had too much to drink last night. You went batshit crazy and tried to jump off the roof. Another one is apeshit. Apeshit means that someone gets really, really angry. They get into a rage. After Tim found out that his girlfriend was cheating on him, he went apeshit and threw all of her clothes out the window. And finally, horseshit. Horseshit can actually be used the same way as bullshit, to mean that something is a lie or that it's unfair. And you'd think, after me telling you so many different ways of using the word shit, that I'd be done. But I actually still have some more for you. We can say to be in deep shit. If you are in deep shit, this means that you are seriously in trouble. You could say, oh man, I'm in deep shit now. That's the 3rd time that I've forgotten to do that. You can also say, get your shit together. This phrase is often used as a piece of advice, and we'd say this to a person that seems really unorganized and anxious. They seem like they're struggling with things. Saying get your shit together is telling them to get organized, focus, and work towards a goal. Now, saying get your shit together isn't necessarily a nice thing to say. You'd say it if you want to be condescending. We can also use the word shit to talk about our belongings, our stuff. So you could say my shit, your shit, their shit. When we say shit, we're talking about their things. So if you were going to stay at a friend's house, you could say, where can I put all my shit? This means, where can I put my stuff? Another way to use the word shit is to say that you don't give a shit. If somebody doesn't give a shit about something, that means that they don't care about it at all. You could say, I don't give a shit what happens. There are also so many different ways to use the word shit to say that you're feeling scared. You could say that you're scared shitless, or someone scared the shit out of you, or that you're shitting bricks. And finally, just one more for this video, you could also use the word shit to say that there is a lot of something. You can say that there is a shit ton of something. For example, this week I've been so busy, I've had a shit ton of work to do. This means that I've had a lot of work to do. And that is all from me today. That is a shit ton of ways to use the word shit in informal English conversation. As I did mention before, a lot of these are a little bit rude, but if you don't give a shit, feel free to use them. Anyway, that is the end of our lesson. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or video suggestions as well, you can leave those down in the comment box below or send them to me on my social media here on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.